Donald Trump's overall health this past year has been on a decline. We've seen him sleep multiple times. There's now people betting on him sleeping, making money off this. We've seen him sleep during cabinet meetings, through important meetings. We've seen him sleep at the NBA Finals. We've also seen him sleep at his own hosted event, the UFC 250 event. And we've seen him, people have been mentioning he might possibly have dementia. He's been basically repeating himself a lot these past few days, weeks, and months. People have also mentioned that his alertness has been going down a lot recently. Basically, people have been asking him questions about the war, and then he'll start rambling on about the ballroom, the drone pour, or the reflecting pool. We also know Donald Trump doesn't exercise, if not at all. He also mentioned in an interview, basically laughing about it, that he only works out 1 minute a day max, basically mentioning that he doesn't work out. Also, he eats lots of fast food. He basically mentioned himself that he drinks more Coca-Cola than regular water, which is concerning. That's probably what causes all the swelling, the bruising, and his overall brain fog. We also know Donald Trump barely sleeps at night. We know his administration mentions it. Marco Rubio stated Donald Trump doesn't sleep, which we've also seen him go on 3 a.m. tweet AI slop posts on Truth Social, basically not sleeping at all, which that also is taking a huge toll on him. His stress, overall tiredness. He doesn't sleep. An 80-year-old man doesn't sleep. He's a world leader. He also mentioned that he doesn't care if he eats a lot of fast food. He thinks he's the healthiest president we've had over the past 100 years, which I would argue he clearly isn't. We haven't seen Barack, Joe Biden, or JFK or Ronald Reagan sleep during meetings, of course, right? Donald Trump's basically been the only one, and he started a pointless war spending billions of taxpayer money, probably because his mental and overall health is declining.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen him boast online on True Social saying that he has a 30 on 30 cognitive score. I mean, what's next? We're going to see him say that he has a 300 IQ score. I mean, honestly, anything's possible at this point. Donald Trump loves boasting and basically increasing his ego online. I mean, Donald Trump's this big bully online, and even that, Barack Obama stated in one of his latest interviews that when they meet in real life, Donald Trump and Barack Obama, Donald Trump isn't as mean and harsh. Yep. I mean, as we know, Donald Trump has been saying that he wants to put Barack Obama in prison and saying that his deals are terrible and that everything that he did, and Donald Trump's trying to fix the Barack Obama dream, which was 10 decades, not 10 decades, a decade ago. It's a big crash out. I mean, we've seen Donald Trump lose his mind in an interview and walk off with Christian Welker. Even him breaking the mic while leaving is super unprofessional. You never see Joe Biden or Barack Obama or other presidents. I mean, Donald Trump is the only president to ever lose his mind in interviews.
We also forgot to mention that his latest health exam had literally 22 different specialists. 22. Don't believe me? Look it up. It's true. 22 different specialists. That is concerning. It is. If he was that healthy of a man, why does he need 22 different people to examine his health, right? If he's that healthy. And we've also seen him. The man is unhealthy. He clearly is. We know that the USA overall last year has 3 million people have been dying of obesity, which is a huge concern because we know that every single corner street that you walk through in the USA, there's either a liquor store or McDonald's. You see homeless people sleeping on the floor. And when you have a world leader who isn't healthy and doesn't concern himself about his health and basically showing to the public that he drinks lots of Coca-Cola and lots of pizzas and burgers and McDonald's, well, it's not a big influence. It's not a good influence. And a world leader is supposed to have a good influence rather than a bad one. And we also know he's been comparing himself to other presidents and other historical figures like Alexander the Great, Genghis Khan, and basically mentioning that he has made the biggest impact, which that is just delusional, right? Yeah. We see his mental health also taking a toll on that part. And we also see him comparing himself every single day to Barack Obama, mentioning that he was a better president than him in every single aspect. And as world leaders, they should not be comparing, but either helping themselves to better the country instead of putting each other's down, putting them down. And basically, that's not going to lead anywhere. It's just going to be a never-ending fest of a never-ending fest of ego, right? Well, I'm better than you. No, you're better than me. I did this better than you. You did that better than me. And it's never going to end.
I mean, Donald Trump is clearly not helping himself. We've seen him when he brings NBA players or football players to the White House for a big party, it's often a lot of junk food, which is a bit normal. I mean, to be honest, they are parties for a reason. But in general, Donald Trump, I mean, he only drinks Coca-Cola instead of water.
Yeah.
You're telling me his primary hydration source is Coca-Cola? I mean, seriously. The human body runs on water, not Coca-Cola. I mean, technically, if I was Coca-Cola, I'd be using that as advertising everywhere, but I guess not. In general, Donald Trump needs to be calming down with everything he's doing. He needs to be actually sleeping more. And instead of him causing these wars and causing all these problems worldwide, he should maybe start looking back in the mirror and take a big look at himself. And considering Donald Trump has billions of dollars and he has probably the best nutritionists, the best everything in the White House, he should be in peak physical shape for his age. We know he has RFK on his side, and RFK is this humongous advocate to remove seed oils, Red 40, and pretty much everything that's unhealthy. And just for Donald Trump to be out of shape at his age is concerning for a 80-year-old man.
And he knows better, right? We're not going to lie. He knows better. He knows not to eat fast food and to sleep more and to stop drinking more Coca-Cola than water and to stop comparing himself to other world leaders. He knows all of this. But in reality, what Trump wants, he wants attention, right? He wants views. He wants clicks. He wants he wants memes. We've seen him at the latest Pennsylvania speech. He recreated his iconic memes, which what kind of world leader has a childish behavior like Donald Trump, which shows unprofessionalism, basically him sleeping everywhere, comparing himself, pulling childish behavior at speeches, basically recreating his iconic memes because he wants a bigger name. We also know he wants to put himself on the $250 bill, which who knows if that's going to happen or not, but that's just a crazy thought and idea of it. And Donald Trump is just wanting to engrave himself in the history books of the history of time, basically just wanting to have his name out there. And as a world leader, that's not how it works. You're not wanting to go president just to make yourself more known, more popular, or basically boosting your ego by saying that he's made more of an impact than other world leaders. Which, what is that going to do for the United States?
Yeah, what is that going to do? American people that are struggling to pay their bills.
So, I mean, and you see it, right? You literally, day by day, right? You see people, gas went up 50%. This isn't literally a question of living anymore and enjoying it. It's a question of literally surviving. When it comes to the point where you can't even pay your bills, can't pay your food, you can't pay your gas, you're an investor in the stock market and everything's crashing. It's not good at all. And we think, well, the administration doesn't really care.
No.
They're basically laughing at them behind their backs, right? Basically throwing billions of dollars of taxpayer money into a useless war, literally injuring, killing, and making people stress and making people scared. It's a shit show.
It's madness. I mean, with everything that we stated, it really is crazy. It's a big shit show, as my brother mentioned. So this was Matt and T from TheBerubeShow Show. If you want to see more, we're on every single platform. We also have a podcast. You can visit us, subscribe, like. We post every day. We have topics on pretty much everything related to Donald Trump or White House or anything news related. If you want to see more, like and subscribe. See you guys on the next one.